Hey guys, if you're just watching the replay, this is Full Soul Travel. I'm Marian, and this is a little live update. I just want to check in with you guys, see how everyone's doing. I actually had planned to go live earlier, but I fell asleep. Earlier as in like 8 hours ago. So what's up with everybody? I see a couple people just came into the live. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me, you can see me fine. I haven't been a lot of minutes, so I wanted to kind of talk about my video that I made about feeling homesick, because I got a bunch of comments about that video. So, I mean, as of now, I'm staying in Tanzania. I'm not going back to America. That's not really ever really the plan, but that video was just more about how I was feeling in the moment, not necessarily something that I plan on doing. I definitely plan on staying. I actually am finding myself liking Tanzania more, so I'm just being more open about staying here. But maybe I'll visit. We'll see. So if you're just checking into the live stream, let me know where you're calling. I mean, not calling. Who you are. Say hello. Come say hi. So it's about like 5:37 a.m. here. So it's really early, but I've been up since like 2:30 because I went to bed so early, or I should say I fell asleep so early. So this is actually my first time doing a live this early, and I know back in America it's like 10 something on the East Coast, and like I think maybe 8 or 7. I don't know what time it is, but it's around that time. So let me just check in with you guys. Good evening to you, or it's morning here, but good evening to you. I've been really good. Yeah, I've been doing good. Like I was saying last week when I posted that video about me feeling homesick, that's literally how I was feeling. But since that video, I feel better. And yeah, I've been doing really well. Let's see. Oh, okay, you're checking in from Chicago. How's the weather in Chicago right now? Is it cold there? I've never been to Chicago. It's one of the cities in America that I've always wanted to go to. Good morning. Habari Asabuhi for my Tanzanians out there. That means good morning in Swahili. Oh, it's 10:38 in South Carolina. How are you, Dada? How's everything going? So yeah, this is gonna be just some updates. If you guys haven't checked it out already, I just did. There's gonna be a series of videos coming of me going to the Kilimanjaro region. And I would say for sure, if you're coming here to travel or to move here, tour around before you decide where you want to live, because it makes a difference. I just dropped my bags in Dar es Salaam and that's it. I haven't even been to Zanzibar. And I'm just now like starting to explore. I still haven't even been to Arusha. So I've been to Morogoro, and that was the safari trip that I did. I have a video for that. That's in the link below. And then I also saw the Maasai there. And then most recently, like 2 weeks ago, I went on a like 4-day trip to the Kilimanjaro region. So I went to Lake Shala, which is on the border of Kenya and Tanzania. Honestly, in the moment, I had no idea that it was on that border because I had no reception. Until the other day, I was telling my friend, and we looked at on the map. I was like, "Oh my God, Kenya!" I literally was like looking into Kenya from being on that lake, and that was, I mean, Tanzania has to be one of the most beautiful countries. When you leave Dar es Salaam, because Dar es Salaam is like New York City. It's like big city, but Tanzania, like when you get into the village, You get deeper into the country. Oh, it's so beautiful. Like, I definitely want to spend more time in the Kilimanjaro region. I got to see the mountain. Um, it is a goal of mine one day to climb that mountain, but I need to train for it because I'm not in shape for all that. Let me get back to the comments. Let's see. Peace and light. Thank you. Yes, it's so funny because I scheduled this live and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna, you just lay down for a second. My battery died and it was a wrap. I woke up at 2:30. So, but yeah, my body just needed rest. You always have to honor that for sure. Let's see what else is going on. It's chilly this evening in Chicago. Oh, that's good weather. That's really good weather. Okay, Diane is coming to move. Yeah, I would say explore. If you haven't decided where you want to live, Dar es Salaam is city. It's busy. It's still it's still a nice city, but it just really depends on what you're looking to do. Like if you're coming here, you're starting a business, or it just really depends on your lifestyle. So you have to be really honest with that. Me personally, I would love to, if I was like to be okay, this is gonna be home. I would definitely still have a place in Dar just because it's it's like the New York City of Tanzania, but I would definitely want a place like in a village, like deep far out somewhere, because the serenity that I felt, and even on that trip that I did, it was very fast paced, so I didn't really get to like fully embrace all of the nature because we were constantly moving. But it just blew my mind. The beauty of Tanzania felt almost unreal. And I think because of what is displayed in the media of Africa, you just don't even know. Like, you'll see in the next video, I went to Moshi, and there's this part where we were just driving up to where we were going to hike, and it was all banana trees. It was so green and lush. I mean, and then I just was just thinking about the people that live in those villages. I think it's like a Chaga community there, and how generationally that land is passed down, and like how as Black Americans we don't have that luxury. A lot of us don't have like that sense of generational wealth when it comes to property, and to have just like literally untouched land like that. Oh my God, it was just amazing. All those banana trees. Too bad I don't like bananas, but it was so beautiful. Let me see. Yes, you should go to Arusha and Zanzibar. You're saying it might be a stretch. You're coming here for like a couple weeks, right? Let me see. Oh, welcome. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if in the video I was coming across like I wanted to leave Tanzania. Well, maybe because I put that in the title, but I was just more like expressing a feeling of being homesick. I mean, I still, like, I was talking to my sister, we were talking about like Mexican food. Like, I just miss certain foods that you can't really get here. And just in general, the cuisine that I'm used to here isn't really here. So, food is a big part of your life. I mean, it's how we connect socially, how you spend time with family. It's some of your greatest memories are going to be over food. So let's see. But I have been trying other types of food here that I've been enjoying. Tanzanian food. Let's see. Yes. You would find that in the Kilimanjaro region or probably Arusha. I can't be for sure about Arusha, but definitely in that region. Did I get your email? I don't know. I have to look. I haven't really checked all my emails lately. I think last week I replied to a bunch of people. So maybe I haven't got back around, but I will look at your email, Diane. Let me see. Oh, watching from China. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Are you originally from Tanzania, living in China? Let me see. I hope you feel better. Don't live in Tanzania. I know some people in Arusha and Ghana. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm still just, like I said, I personally am trying to figure out where I want to be, like long term, but like my lease is ending in July, so I may extend for another 3 months, and then if anything, if I do decide to stay here, I want to start establishing something here, like a business. I have a couple ideas, and I still want to do some wellness retreats. But yeah, maybe just having a home base and then traveling instead of just being like fully kind of nomadic. But yeah, that's what is to come as far as me figuring all that stuff out. Be there for 3 weeks. Yeah. I mean, 3 weeks is a good amount of time. I mean, if like, for instance, my sister, she was trying to come here for a week. And I was like, girl, that is not enough time. You at least need to be here for 3 weeks or a month. So in 3 weeks, like if you do Dar for a week, I mean, you don't even necessarily need to do Dar Salaam for a week. Like if you do it for like 5 days, do Zanzibar for a week and do like Kilimanjaro, Arusha region, that would be good. But it depends on what personally you're trying to get out of this experience. If you're coming here to see if you actually want to live here, then maybe you want to spend more time in Dar or like the area that you actually may want to live in. So that's kind of my opinion. You should open up a place. You know what? I've thought about that. I have some ideas for sure, but we'll see. Definitely, definitely, there are opportunities for that. Let's see. No, that's not what I said. I'm not saying I don't miss fast food. I'm just saying, like, for instance, like I had like my food spots that were really, really good in LA. They were all nurturing and healthy. Like my favorite restaurant is this Ethiopian restaurant, even though there's Ethiopian here, but it's almost like, it's just like home cooking. It's like you prefer your mom's food over, someone else's mom's food. It's just more about preference. And I do love Mexican food. I mean, there's other dishes and even just like vegan options or plant-based options. I think because that movement is more established in the West than it is here, even though there's abundance of fruits and vegetables, I think in general, like the Tanzanian diet isn't that. They do a lot of potatoes, ugali, rice, a lot of beef, chicken, very few vegetables they offer. It would be like cabbage or like, or you have to ask them to make it. It's not really something that's like on the menu or yeah, at least from what I've seen. So let's see. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people here with children, with teenagers, and they're loving it. I think you'll see when you get here, just the pace of life is different. And in that aspect, you're probably going to enjoy it versus how the pace of life is in America. So, and you know, there's a lot of young people here. I mean, just in general, Tanzanians, it seems like there's a ton of young people here, but there's a ton of things to kind of get into and just explore and, you know, show your children something else to see. Let me see. I don't know. I mean, I think it's based off of like for me as far as business ideas, I think about things that like I want that's not here. I mean, Tanzania has a lot of things, but there still is a lot of opportunity to start something new here. Um, but it just, I would say it really, anytime, okay, for instance, anytime I feel like there's some type of challenge, I'm always like, okay, this challenge is an opportunity. If you look at the challenges as opportunities for business, then I mean that's how businesses succeed. I would say maybe having businesses geared towards our community will do well, but even things um, like I don't even think there's like a bowling alley here. Like there's like little things that like maybe you're used that's like normal um back home, but that's just not here. So I couldn't really tell you exact business ideas because it would come down to like what you're interested in and what you feel like you can contribute. But I feel like restaurants do well here. Any type of um, transportation businesses, things like that. Let's see. Yes, I'm from. Oh, you're from Moshi, living in China, traveling in countries. I realize how the motherland is beautiful. Yeah, I mean, I was just like, someone was telling me. So I went on this trip with a group of Tanzanians. It was me and my friend, and then an Indian guy who were like the only ones who were not Tanzanian. Everyone else was Tanzanian. It's like 40 people. So one of the guys who was on the bus with us was saying that Moshi is known for being like one of the cleanest cities in Tanzania. And it was just, I mean, I haven't spent enough time there, but it just felt so different from Dar es Salaam. Felt like the pace of life. I mean, at night you could see all of the stars. It just, it was incredible. So I would love to go back and explore that region more. How long have you been in China? Let me see. What is the dating scene like here in Tanzania? I'm not into the club scene. Okay, I am 100% not into the club scene. So I've personally met people just kind of like doing what I do as far as like vlogging. Um, I was on Tinder for a hot second, but like that is not my, I just couldn't, I've just never been into like apps. I couldn't ever bring myself to actually meeting somebody because I don't know. But you know, you meet people out and about. I think if you're really social, it's going to be much easier for you to meet people. I would say I'm like semi-social. So, I mean, most of the things that I do socially have to do with me vlogging. So I'm going to meet somebody in that capacity, which I have met people. And I've been out. I'm dating ish. Let's see. Yeah, Moshi sounds amazing. But back to Diane's question, there is a plethora of men here. Yeah, there's a lot of men here. So I would say that yeah, there's a lot of men here. I don't think a man thing will be like dating is an issue here. Let's see. Saw the video on Moshi. Yeah, I just oh, it was beautiful. So I can't wait for you guys to see some of the other videos that I created on that trip. But I did leave feeling one, inspired to continue to travel, and then just to kind of like take my time in Tanzania to maybe give it a real shot, because I think maybe my personality is like, all right, I'm ready to go. Like it's hard for me to like stay committed. I'm just like wanting to like move. But I just don't really feel like this is the season for that. And that has a lot to do with what's going on globally, but also energetically. I still really, I mean, if I had to choose another country in Africa to live in, I definitely think Ghana would be at the top of the list for sure. So I'm hoping that in December or January that I at least go to visit Ghana. I don't know, something about just West African culture to me, because it's more familiar, seems a little bit more appealing. Everything here in Tanzania is like, it's so different. I don't think that outside of like these YouTubers and YouTube videos, for me, there wasn't really that much information about what was actually how life was in Tanzania. What I knew about Tanzania was Zanzibar. And even when I thought about Tanzania, it just seemed so far and almost like out of reach. Certain places in Africa, they just seem really far and also very expensive to get to. And that wasn't the case. I mean, I think for my ticket here, it was like $500, 500 US dollars. So, and that's a one way. But I would say at the time when I was booking my flight, if I would have booked a return flight, it would have been like 700. So, yeah, I mean, travel isn't really that expensive. It just depends on the time. But I will say, as I've been doing research trying to go to other African countries, it's more pricier to travel within Africa than it is like to travel back to the West, back to the US, which is annoying because like I would love to explore more countries, but the visa fees and just the ticket price is just kind of expensive. Let's see. Yeah, when are you coming? I'm gonna start doing some events starting in June, like some meetups, just more community building events, starting in June, and then also in June a community day volunteering that's going to be happening within an orphanage that we're going to be setting up some seating tables for the kids to do their homework and like to eat off of. So I have a video coming up for that we will be trying to raise some funds to pay for the supplies to make the tables and then also paint for the kids to paint on them. So if that's something you're interested in, you can always email me. But that's going to be, I think I'm going to do my first event like the second week. I'll have something coming up. Like I'll post something. I'm just looking at my calendar. Probably the 12th is when I'll do like an event. I have a private Discord group. So some of the people in that group are coming here around that time. And then I just think like summertime, I want to do like more of like a wellness focused focused event. Because I do sound bowl meditations and just doing like maybe like a mini day retreat that I'm gonna be doing. So if that is something you're interested in, please hit me up. You can email me, or if you're part of the Discord group, please email me. Hit me up on there. For right now, I'm not really sending out any more invitations because I'm going to be opening up memberships. So if you're in, you're in. But for now, at least for now, until I figure out that. But yeah, that's kind of like the best way to contact me is not through Instagram because I'm never on there. I don't even have the app on my phone. So I check it sporadically. But the Discord group is the best way to reach out to me because I'm active on there. And then email. I have not been to Kenya yet. I was really close when I was in Tonga and Kilimanjaro region, but I have not crossed over. Maybe in July. Yeah, but I hear good things about Mombasa. Yeah, I think just the holiday times. So my flight here was December 31st. So it seemed like from the end of December to like mid-January, the prices were pretty affordable. But definitely holiday, Christmas time in Africa is going to be pricey because most people come back during that time, especially in West Africa. That's like a known thing. Ghanaians, Nigerians, from Senegal, they all go back home. It's like a whole thing. Let's see. I'm coming in June, if not before. Okay, so yeah, I'll make sure when I check your email, I'll make sure to send you an invite to the event that I'm going to be doing on the 12th. And then I'll also post it, and it'll be open to anyone who wants to come this year in Dar. So looking forward to helping out. Grand opening is the 19th. Oh, cool. Okay. So wait, you'll be here on the 12th. Yeah, I'm looking forward to like putting faces with names, especially especially a lot of you that I've gotten to know just purely through YouTube, through the comments. That like you guys are consistently posting, and commenting, and then those of you who have like come over to the private group on Discord. Sounds great. I would love to be involved. I have not been to Uganda. Yeah, I've only been to Nigeria, and that was like almost 30 years ago when I was in Nigeria. And then now Tanzania is the only African country I've been to. So I have not explored. You guys will be the first to know because I'll be vlogging it. But yeah, in the future, I would love to explore every country here in Tanzania, in Africa. And actually, that's one of the reasons why I picked Tanzania because it's surrounded by 8 other countries. But with COVID, it's not as easy to just kind of like hop in a car and just kind of drive over, or even take the train or a quick flight. You have to get tests. You have to get multiple tests, which all add up. So, and some countries are on lockdown. Travel is not as free, and I don't even know if it is going to be like the way that it was. If you're not someone who's interested in participating in the global agenda, like myself. Hey, Miss Blue Love, how are you? No. I have a personal Facebook, but I don't give that out. And I never post on there. So, but no, I'm literally on here. I'm on Instagram. That's it. And I'm barely on Instagram right now. Maybe in the future I'll be more active, but yeah, like I said, the best way to connect is through the Discord group. But I've kind of closed that off right now because I'm opening up a membership thing on YouTube in the next couple of days that will give people access to that. So if you're already part of the group, then you're cool. I think we have about like 35 people in the group now. So yeah, I'm not on Facebook. Oh my God, I would love that. You know what? So on the trip, because we were on these like overland bus van things, I was asking them, like, is van life a thing here? And people were saying, like, no. That actually could be a good business idea, like getting a van, decking it all out, either, and having it either as like Airbnb, like a Airstream, or offering, a rental for van life experience for people who do want to maybe travel around Tanzania. Maybe not like country to country, but it depends. And kind of giving that van life experience of where they can sleep in it and then explore. Because the beauty of this country is one of those places that you want to be on the road. Yeah, you want to be on the road. So that would be a great either idea to do to get a van, or as a business option for those people who are interested in van life. I would totally do like a week trip through Tanzania, or even like a month trip through Tanzania in a van. Yeah, because even like on the trip that we did, we kept stopping over on the side of the road, and some of those locations were just out of this world beautiful, where we're just having lunch and it was or using the bathroom. Like it was incredible. Let me see. Yeah, that is definitely a good idea to have a budget for the trips that you want to go to. I would say for people coming here, not only budget yourself, but have, like, for me, I set up like almost like a business plan, at least for the first 6 months, of things that I want to accomplish, and a lot of that was regarding YouTube, kind of getting this going, getting monetized. I just hit 2,000 subscribers, which is exciting because my little baby channel is growing. And then I had more like health focus, what is it called? Health focus goals, at least within the first 6 months. So now I'm going to be working on the next 6 months. And if I want to be establishing a business, what would that look like? But I think it is good to have some type of idea of what you want to do here, whether it's interpersonal or business or relational. So at least you have like more direction of, because I mean, you can come here and just be at the house watching TV all day, not really doing anything. Or you can actually be here working towards whatever your goals are. But yeah, I set that up like, I want to say like a month before coming here, just really going through and like writing out all of my goals, and a lot of them, and then kind of what is the word I'm looking for? I can't think right now. Melting it down, that's not the right word I'm looking for, but into 6 months. So you have like I have like a huge big goal of like everything I'm working towards for this one thing, and then kind of breaking down like the steps of how to get there. I think that personally that's important to do in life, like wherever you are. You don't even have to be coming to Africa. Let's see. Yes, crypto, yeah. Bitcoin kind of fell, but I'm actually thinking about investing in Dogecoin. I don't know if anybody has invested in that, but that is a cryptocurrency that Elon Musk is kind of pushing. And I think it's why Bitcoin has dropped. significantly. But from at least when I invested like in the 10,000s. So it got up to like 50 or something. I sold a little bit of it, and then now it's like in the 30s. But yeah, cryptocurrency is definitely the future, and it's a great way to invest some money, have your money grow. Yes, I use World Remit. So in the comments or in the description, there is a referral link. So if you're coming here, you definitely want to use World Remit. That's how I send. I mean, I don't even really use my debit card that much. I just literally send money to my M-Pesa account. Even if you don't have an M-Pesa account. So, okay, so when you get here, when you get off the plane, you're not going to be able to get a SIM card day one. They changed the rules, so it takes 3 business days for you to be able to get a SIM card. And even within those 3 days, it's not guaranteed. I didn't get my own personal SIM card until a month later of me being in Tanzania. So when you arrive through immigration, you have to submit your fingerprint. And then your fingerprint gets sent over to some type of network where you can reserve a SIM card. So when I tried to get a SIM card, I went to Vodacom. My fingerprint wasn't coming up. So I would say I didn't have a phone. I didn't have phone service for maybe like, was I in this place? No, like the first like week and a half. No, the first week I didn't have phone. It felt longer than that. I felt like a month I didn't have phone service because, and then at the Airbnb that I was staying at Jonas's Airbnb, it was still a new Airbnb, so his Wi-Fi situation wasn't fully set up. But you know, that was fine. I was like resting. I had a sprained ankle, so it wasn't like I needed to like do much. But yeah, so I was able to, somebody set up got a SIM card through their name, and I used their SIM for a month, and then I was able to go back to the Voda store. I go to the Voda store. Oh, it's sunrise. The sun is coming up. Oh. I go to the Voda store in Masaki, and I work with somebody there named Mike, and he helps me with everything related to phone and data and Wi-Fi. So I was able to go back there and set up that. So once you get your Tanzanian number, then you're able to have an M-Pesa account. So the main way of functioning here as far as like paying for things is cash, and then the second way is M-Pesa. Not everybody's going to take your card because it is a cash culture, but also M-Pesa is like cash. So I signed up for World Remit, and the link is in the bio. So once you send $100, you get $20 back, and I think I also get a $20 kickback. So it's like a mutually beneficial affiliate link that I highly recommend you doing because you will use that. So even if you are just coming here to visit, I would still recommend doing that because you could set up, you could still pay people to their M-Pesa or to any of their, like, it's Voda, it's Airtel, it's, I think there's like 3 other service providers, and you can pay people directly through that without having a M-Pesa account. So like when I was shopping for things in my place, and when I first moved in and I did not have an M-Pesa account, for instance, I bought a juicer, I was able to send money through World Remit directly to their M-Pesa account, and World Remit charges a 99-cent fee. And then the exchange, instead of the exchange rate being 23.80, it's like 22.80. So they take off 100 T-shillings. So it's not bad, and it comes within about 5 minutes typically. The first time I did try World Remit was when I was paying for this place. I would say do not try it for the first time if you're sending a large amount, because it does, your first transaction, you're going to have to verify it, and it's going to take a little longer. So you may want to send something smaller rather than a large amount. So yeah, I hope that helps you. But yeah, download, use the link in the description for World Remit. Yes, I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna transfer, maybe sell some coins, and yeah, because Dodge is at 30 cent or something right now. So if you think about like the trajectory of cryptocurrency, like for instance, Bitcoin 5-10 years ago, I don't know, 7 years ago, was in the cents, like 30 cents, 1 cent, $1. So imagine if you invested even $100 and it was at $1, and it went up to, now it's $30,000, like how much money you would have made. So I think that Dogecoin is a great investment. I also have a link for, let me see what my links are. I don't even know. I have a couple affiliate links, especially for cryptocurrency. So, oh wait, so I use Public. So there's a link for that you can invest. That you can sign up and get a free stock. I may put my Coinbase account there. But yeah, that's kind of how I got into investing. Somebody had a link and you get free stock. Which is like free money. So anytime I'm just one of those people, I'm always looking for a deal. So anytime there's a way that I could sign up for something and get a little kickback, I'm doing it. Let's see. When are you getting an African man? You've been there long enough. Who says I don't have an African man? Do you know if there's I believe so. As far as that, I use Uber. I use Uber to get to my Airbnb. The thing because I didn't have self-service, I was on the Wi-Fi. So as soon as you leave the airport, the service goes away. So if you're coming here, because you're not going to be able, if you're like me and you didn't, unless you still have your US or UK or wherever you're coming from, that phone's still on, which I recommend maybe having that on for like the first 10 days. If you're coming to move here, or even if you're coming to visit. No, you could still get a SIM. It would probably be better getting a SIM. So yeah, you want to use, you don't have a phone service, you want to use the Wi-Fi, schedule your Uber inside, wait for them to show that they arrived. I believe Ubers can't come and like pull up and pick you up. They have to go to the parking lot. So it was a bunch of confusion when I was at the airport. So you want to wait and you want to be able to call your Uber driver. Hopefully, maybe someone is nearby that speaks Swahili that can talk to your driver. Or if your hotel if you don't want to deal with that much uncertainty, maybe your hotel has some type of pickup service. But yeah, that's what I did. It's easier if you have your own phone service, already have like internet on your phone, because then you can leave the airport and be able to find your driver. But if you just tell your driver that you are in the airport, you're waiting in the airport, and then he'll come meet you. My driver met me in the parking lot. So that's what worked for me. But I had to use someone else's. I ran into some other girls that were also, one was a Tanzanian picking up an American here, and she let me use her. She called the driver for me herself, but we were in the parking lot because I was so confused of where this man was. But yeah, that's what works for me. Okay, you really encouraged me because I'll be traveling So doubt myself on that. Oh, don't doubt yourself. Solo travel is the best. I'm gonna do a video about like tips for solo traveling because I've been solo traveling for a few years, and my first like big experience of that, which like sold me on solo travel, was when I went to India. And I would say, out of all the places in the world that you can go to, solo traveling alone in India was India's like, it's not the easiest place to travel. Like I would say it's like the most opposite place from the West. It is its own sphere. But I was able to travel there, and I just felt so like free and open. But I think there are some tips that I still use, even though I'm not traveling per se. I'm still here by myself. I still do certain things, so I will do a video on like different suggestions. But I think for me, the thing about solo travel and I think there's benefits for both. Not that I want to be solo traveling for the rest of my life, but one of the benefits is you become more open to meeting people because you don't have that buffer of like someone by your side. Because when you are traveling with somebody else, you don't necessarily feel the need to try to meet people because you already have somebody with you. So when you solo travel, you're just more open in general to meeting people, but you definitely want to just have some structure to that opening and not be like fully. See. Yes, sign up for Work Permit. The link is below. A smart move or not? Yes. I hope you just bros. I hope you're still watching. Yeah. When you were considering Bitcoin, girl. So yeah, I think Dodge is gonna be that same kind of thing. So I mean, even if like right now it's at 30 cents, even if it goes up to $1, like that's gonna be a lot of money invested. Yeah, I have Coinbase too. I use for my currency, I use Coinbase, and I have a couple other like wallets somewhere else. But yeah, I use Coinbase. That's a lot. That's a lot. I mean, $40. How much is that in T shillings? Let's see. $40. Don't do that. Are you part of the Discord group? That's 92,000 T shillings. That's way too much. My Uber ride from the airport all the way up to White Sands and Bezzy Beach, which was like an hour from the airport, was like 20,000 T shillings, or no, it was like, because it came out to be like $8. So whatever. Let me see what $8 is. Mosquito. Ugh. Mosquitoes. Okay, so $8 is, it was like 18,000 T shillings. So $92, no. I mean 92,000 T shillings, don't spend that. Mm-mm. That's way too much. You need. And if that's just too much money. And if you want someone to pick you up, I know a couple of people that are drivers. Reach out to me. I can see their concept. That will definitely not be that much. That's just too much. Oh, did you just see me snap a little mosquito? Yeah, I mean, I think just in general, in Africa, mosquitoes are intense. In my apartment, there's mosquitoes come in mainly at night, like after, like I have a little balcony, and I like to keep the door open through the day. So there's no issues through the day. It's mainly at night. That they, after 6:30, like when the sun goes down, my doors open past 6:30, I'm gonna get a bunch of mosquitoes. So, but yeah, I usually have like 1 or 2 mosquitoes in my living room at night, which are annoying. But yeah, they're intense. Let's see. I prefer to travel alone. Yeah. Oh, ooh, girl. Yeah, you were considering that when it was a penny. Mm, I don't even. I think I heard about it like a couple years ago, but I wasn't aware of the power of cryptocurrency. So yeah, you definitely want to jump on it. I'm not giving financial advice. I'm just stating my opinions. So I've been really good. I've been so good. Thank you, Miss Blue Love. Been doing well. Yeah. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any more questions. I kind of answered a lot. But as far as the Uber, I think Britt was saying she was gonna spend $40. Don't do that. Don't do that, boo. Hey, I'm glad you caught me on the live. Yeah, I've been up early today because it's now 6:30, so I think we've been on the live for almost an hour. The sun, I wish I could show you guys the sunrise. I mean, the sunrise and sunsets here are really, really beautiful. And I live like across the street from the ocean, and it's really nice. Sometimes if I do get up early, I get to catch the sunset, I mean sunrise. But I always try to catch the sunset. The sunset is like at 6:30 every night. Let me see. Okay, yes. Reach out to me in the group. You are in the group. I forgot. You're in the group. Um, but yeah, I think that yeah, Tanzania is definitely growing on me. I think once when I first got here, it was just so, I think I had this like vision of like what Africa was going to be. And Tanzania just didn't fit into like what I thought it was going to be. And because I think I was constantly comparing my India experience to Tanzania, I don't know why, but I just was. And then I ran across, I would say like the first 2 months, I was running across people who were just trying to get me for my money. So it kind of put a bad taste in my mouth, but now I know what's up. And I try to tell you guys as much as I can. And I just feel like I've met like better quality people in general. I feel like I have like a good base of friends. I mean, yeah, and I know some good Tanzanian people. So now it feels more like home here in a sense. Yeah. Like if I go out, I may run into people. Like that's always nice to see like a familiar face. So, you feel like you're starting to build a community and know people. And then also it's still weird to me, like because I'm doing YouTube, sometimes people will like call my name, like, what? I don't know you. So it's weird because I don't like think of it. I don't know how I just am like just being myself, not thinking about like who is on the other end, especially people who don't comment. Let me see. Da, da, da. Oh, thank you. There's a ton. I would love if maybe one of my single mom friends here would do an interview with me, or maybe I can find somebody. But yeah, there's a ton of single moms. I feel very inspired by that because I want to be a mother. And I wanna, not that I want to be a single mom, but in general, if I was, I think sometimes society puts limitations on moms and on parents, and you feel like you have to like have this certain life and a certain structure. and that traveling can't really be a part of it. I mean, one of the reasons why I have been so free to travel is because mothers, and they kind of ingrained that within me. So even if I did, like if I had a child now, I would still be here. So I feel inspired by moms and just parents who are taking their children and showing them a different type of life, because one of the best educations you can have is through travel. It is through meeting other people, because you learn so much about yourself, but you also learn so much about other cultures. And I honestly think like the reason why racism, the reason why there's so much like limited thinking in the West is because people don't go nowhere. They've never left. They've never been around other cultures. They've never been around, like, for instance, never even people who have an issue with Muslims. You've never been around these people to even know who they are, or you've never been around Indians, or you've never been around Filipinos or Tanzanians or whatever, Chinese people, like whatever. You've never had like a personal encounter. And even if you did, sometimes people will hold on to the negative and they'll just think like, okay, everybody's like that. Imagine people, I mean, they already feel like, okay, all Black people are ghetto, all Black people are ignorant. Like, we're multi-dimensional beings. So for me, traveling, getting to know people teaches me so much about myself and also other people. I'm a curious type of person. I want to know about you. I want to know how you think, how you live, you know, what your mama house looks like, all that. So that's just how I am. Hey Mike, how are you? Are you planning to start your business? I kind of talked about it at the beginning of the live. I think I am. Uh, I have a few ideas, but yeah, I am not a celebrity, boy. I'm just nope. It's just me. I'm just me. I don't even want to be a celebrity. Do you try meeting people to get money out of you? I like okay, so I don't know when you logged on, but I said the first 2 months, yes, I was taking advantage of. Yes, a lot. But I mean, yeah, it's gonna happen. It happens anywhere you go in the world where you don't know the culture and you're not from there, and you're a tourist. You're gonna end up paying tourist prices unless you. I mean, I think I've even talked to people who are like Tanzanian that say they come back home and they still experience that. So it just comes with the territory. I don't take it personally now. And like those type of people that are intentionally doing that, that's their own karma. So that's just kind of how I look at it. But now I don't have those issues. I don't have those issues at all. Stop hanging around single moms if you want to be one. Okay. You don't want to be one. Yeah, travel is a real education. Yes. I actually should do a video about that because when I came here, I only knew about Misaki, which is like my neighbor. I didn't even think I knew about where I live in Mississani. I knew about Mikocheni and Mbezi Beach and then Bahari Beach. If I could go back, I'm not regretting my place because I think my place is pretty unique. And you know, I literally, if I took the camera out here, my balcony is the front of the Indian Ocean. Like I'm across the street from the ocean. So I feel very fortunate for that. But I would say that like as I've been getting to know people and exploring other areas, there's so many different areas within Dar es Salaam. You may not have Like for instance, you may live on a street that has unpaved roads, but you have a nice house and it'll be very affordable. And you may get more like a Tanzanian quality experience than living like in a Masaki area that is more like Western. Like where I live in Mississauga, I would say it's definitely more local, but like my street is paved. So I don't have any of those like off-roading kind of uncomfortable experiences. Like some of the other places that I was looking at were like unpaved roads. But I would look into other regions. Yeah, Kingdoni is a good area. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video about that actually. So thank you for giving me that suggestion. Asante. Yeah, is it? I feel like it's growing very slow. It is 6:30, 6:37. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So I have not opened up a bank account here. But there is a bank here that I've seen like some of the WhatsApp groups that you can open up as a foreigner. I want to say it's like ASBS Bank. Don't quote me. It's something like that. I have my bank that I have does allow. I have two bank accounts, and both of them allow international transactions, and I don't have well, one of my banks has an international fee. The other bank does not. That bank is Chime that doesn't have an international fee, transaction fee. And that link is in the bio too. You can open up an account with Chime as like a secondary bank account. But yeah, I mean, how I do my banking is through, I have two accounts, and then I pretty much do everything through World Remit. So I think that when I decide to like, okay, I'm staying here, I'm gonna open a business. I'm getting like bit up, you guys. I don't even know where this mosquito is at, but it's eating my arm alive. Oh my god. Whew. I don't even see it. So annoying. Like this one arm literally has like 10 bites just in this last hour. Okay. Yeah, so if I do decide, when I do decide to stay here in some type of business, I will get a Tanzanian bank account. But I would recommend you checking with your own bank to see what their fees are, and then maybe opening up a bank account that does not have international transaction fees, because those little things add up. So I have a link. Let me see. The link is called, like in the description, it says money resources. So there's the World Remit. There's no international fee banking. I think there's like some type of kickback. Let me see. Like if you open up and then this free stock. Let me see. I don't remember what I was trying to look it up real quick. I don't know what the referral is, but if you click on that, it will tell you what the referral is. Yeah. So if you open up that bank account, you will get like some money back or something, some type of referral. So yeah. Yes, it is early here. I've been up since like 2:30 because I slept in. Nah, I didn't sleep in. I was supposed to do a live earlier today, this evening, my time evening, but I overslept. So looking forward to that video. Yeah, let me write that down because I be forgetting. Let's see. different areas to live in. Yeah, and if you guys have any suggestions, different videos that you want to see me create, if you are in the Discord group, you can write that in the suggestion section. And then in a few days, I'm going to be opening up a membership program through Instagram, through YouTube. The membership, y'all, I'm going to be opening up memberships through YouTube. And I'll have a section where you can suggest videos, and I'll create a video based off of your suggestion. And that's just a way for me to help fund and the cost of production and fund these videos, because it is expensive to create some of these videos and just with all my equipment and stuff. So if you're interested in supporting, you love the channel, you're interested in supporting the channel, you will see different content. I'll have that open at affordable costs. And then if you want to invest more, you're more than open to do that. Let me see. Oh, Blue, you missed the beginning of this chat, but no, I'm not feeling homesick anymore. It was literally, like I said in the video, it was like in the moment. I still do miss some food, but no, like I feel good being here. It was just, I had a lot of stuff going on. Yeah. Oh, Habari Asabuhi. Do you want to see all the mosquito spray and mosquito stuff I have? It does not work. Y'all think I'm just out here wanting these mosquitoes? No, I have essential oils. I have like mosquito rub. I have the off stuff. I have the spray for the room. I don't know what to do. It's just something I'm actually adding some stuff on me. Something I've just come to deal with. And if I could kill them, I will spend my time trying to kill the mosquitoes. Have you lived in a high-rise apartment anywhere? I live in that, well, it's not high-rise. I live on the top floor of my apartment. So yeah, they come up. Hi. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I just submitted it, so I'm just waiting for YouTube to approve my membership program. But I do appreciate that, and I know I do have very great supporters, and I want to add more content, but also want to be able to, support some of the production costs on here. So let me see. Did I miss any of you guys? But yeah, I don't know what to do. Maybe I will spend some time trying to create some mosquito repellent that actually works, because it just doesn't work for me. I don't know if it's like my own blood. I'm thinking about in June doing like a full 30-day detox. So I don't know if my blood is just too sweet. But like my Tanzanian friends, they don't get bit as much. They don't get bit as much. It's not something that, like, if we're all sitting in the same area and there are mosquitoes around, they're not fighting them off like I am. So they do get bit, but it's not like as intense. So I wonder if it's just me and just, I don't know. Oh, thank you, Miss Blue Love. Yes, I 100% agree with that, and I appreciate that. I really do. I think that supporting each other doesn't necessarily have to be financial, but just these comments, you guys watching the videos, sharing the videos, all of that stuff, watching the ads, all of that stuff does matter. give me your feedback, good or bad. All of that is support. So I really appreciate it. I'm still waiting for a virtual date. I'm not available. Yeah. Okay, you guys. So let me know if you guys have any more questions. I know it's probably getting late there. Let me see what time it is. Yeah, it's almost midnight. But you guys gave me some different video ideas. I'm gonna do a suggestion video an advice video for solo travelers. I'm gonna do different areas to live in Dar es Salaam, other than kind of like the trendier areas. And yeah, I have a ton of content. I have a ton of content coming up. I just spent the day with this local designer, and he took me from all around his whole day of buying his fabrics to going to his warehouse to his studio. So I'm excited for you guys to see that, because he is a local Tanzanian designer. And while I'm here, I want to support what people here are doing, because I think that that's important. And in general, I think that a lot of creatives in Tanzania don't get the exposure that they should be getting for the quality of work that they do. So I want to showcase as much as I can of what's actually happening here, especially in the art realm, just because I love art. And I think there's something that is not as appreciated here. And if it's something that if we have to support them from the West or from wherever we are, I think that if it's something that you like, if it's someone I'm showing you guys like, definitely support them, because it matters. It's impactful, because this is a country where the arts is not as important, but art in general is, you think about what culture is, what are the things that inspire people. Art and music is very influential. So yeah, I want to just interview more people like that. So I hope that video will be coming out next week or the following week. So let me look more back at these comments. Yeah. Thank you for understanding. I appreciate that. Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, if you're gonna be here on the 12th, I am gonna be doing like a wellness. I'm gonna be doing a wellness event. Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing like a wellness event on the 12th in Dar es Salaam. So it will have sound bowl, meditation, like an in-person meetup situation. So if I can find someone to film it for me, I'll make sure that you guys see that event, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to film while I'm actually like doing stuff. But I will add that on my list. I actually did make a video a couple months ago from a spa day, but I just never released it. So I may release that on the membership of like where I get my nails done. And like it was like a group of diasporans that go to this particular spa, and I did a whole video on it, but yeah, I didn't release it. So, all right, you guys. Well, it is the morning. I'm going to do my workout, but yeah, I am gonna do. Also, if you're interested, I'm going to do a 30-day like detox. So if you're a part of the discourse group, or if you become a member, you guys will see that journey. And I'll probably make a video about it and post it in the membership section when that goes live. So make sure that when you guys do see it, to sign up. And I will have a video later this evening or tomorrow morning for you guys, whoever's watching. You know, the time is like 12-hour difference. So yeah, I have a video coming up later today. And if you guys haven't checked out my latest vlog from Lake Shala, which was such a cool vlog. And then also I did a vlog on Jonas, who owns a Airbnb called Tanzania Lodge. Please check those out, share them, especially the vlogs. They take a lot of time and energy to create. So please share them so people can see the beauty of Tanzania. I really appreciate the support. And peace and love, you guys. I'll talk to you next time, okay? All right. Oh, I'm sorry you just missed it. Watch the replay. All right. Thank you, guys.